Forget about resolutions for just a moment. There's a more creative way to release what no longer works in your life and to set clear intentions. Here to show us how vision boards can work, welcome personal development coach Shakti Sutriasa. It's so nice to have you here.
Thank you.
I actually don't know anything about this topic, so let's start at the beginning.
Okay.
Why intentions instead of resolutions?
Well, I think resolutions have a little bit of a bad rap. Right, if you think about it, we talk about New Year's resolutions, and then most people by February, they've kind of thrown them away.
February?
Right?
I don't make it through the first week of January.
Okay.
I know, but they're famous for not
exactly.
working.
Exactly. So I think that that's probably a good reason to shift onto intention. Plus, I think the word intention has just a high vibration to it in the sense that it sounds exciting, and it sounds like, ooh, I want to intend my life, like I want to create something, and it doesn't, like, resolve means more like I'm going to do this, you know, whereas intend is more like,
it does actually sound a little gentler, right? You don't feel like you're under so much pressure to do that. And so vision boards, which I know a lot of people really love, can help us. So what is a vision board?
So a vision board is a visual representation of what you want to intend. That's
as simple as that, right?
Yeah, and think about it this way. You know, we always talk about a picture is worth 1,000 words, right? So it's really that idea of creating pictures to represent what it is that we want to manifest in our lives.
Now, you
It's
brought
really that
one,
simple.
and it's super simple. It's just stuff that's put on poster board. You can put it on a
Exactly.
bulletin board. You don't have to do anything fancy.
Nope.
How do you create it?
Well, that's actually the magic of it. I think the best way to start is to first get some clarity about your intentions. Like, what is it that you want for your year? Especially now that we just celebrated the new year. This is a perfect time to think about that. You know, what do you want for your health this year? What do you want for your financial, you know, abundance? What do you want for your relationships? And really just, you know, take some time to think about that, and then let that guide you when you start to look for images and words. So I really turn to magazines as a great source of imagery, and also words that might be inspiring for me for the year. Also, obviously, the internet is fantastic. Like, let's say that really this year you want to go on a trip to Spain. So maybe you want to go to Seville. So then you look for some pictures that would be, you know, of a place there.
And
then
just print them out. It's as
yeah,
simple
exactly,
as that, right?
exactly. Or if there's a word that really speaks to you that, like every year I pick a word that sort of is my overarching theme for the year. So like this was my board for last year, so my word was receive, right? And so that was my big word. And I actually printed it out from the computer because it was easier sometimes than like flipping through number of magazines to
Trying to find a word.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not a kidnapper, so you can just print it out if you want. You don't
Yeah,
have to
exactly.
cut those out like the old shows.
Right.
But you also brought some other things that help
did.
us here. Actually really love these things, all the little letter sets and whatnot that are at the craft store where you can make something fancy if you want.
Yep.
And what is that? Are those
So
mandalas?
these are, I think they're fun to put on boards as well. They're just, you know, obviously it takes a little bit of time to color them in.
Is anybody else as thrilled with adult coloring as I am? And I think these are
fun.
so great.
Yeah, it's relaxing, and they can be really pretty to then put words over or stickers over.
Right.
So yeah, the craft shop's great for all these. You know, they have so many fun things that you can get, like obviously letters, and
Just
then
stick those
even
on.
even little inspirational things are great. So really, it's an opportunity for you to use that idea of intention and to set, you know, the course of where you want to go, but then have fun with it and be creative.
So let's say you've created this, you've got it all put together, and it can be as big or as small as you want, right?
Yep,
Where is
absolutely.
yours? Where do you place it, and how do you use it?
That's such a good question. So I've taught vision board workshops in the past, and I'm teaching one this weekend. And I've had people put them everywhere. Like I had one woman tell me that she wanted to put it in her kitchen because she's always in her kitchen, and that was like the perfect spot for her to be able to see it, because that's the idea, is that we want to constantly be looking at it, reminding ourselves of what we want to help us to manifest it. For me personally, I have it on my desk because I like to look at it when I'm working, because I sit at my desk a lot, and it's right in front of where my computer is, so I'm always looking at it. So that's for
I was
me.
just thinking about it. I think I probably put it in my bathroom, so I saw it first thing in the morning and could sort of reboot when
that's
you,
a great
when you go to
idea.
brush your teeth or whatnot.
Yes.
And so when you're looking at this board, what are you thinking about? Are you actually reading it? Do you just, what do you think it is about the sight of these words and images that helps sink in?
I think it's both. I think that we're always telling the universe what we want, because I really believe that we're co-creating our lives, right? And so we have to get clear about what we want so the universe can help manifest it for us. And so it's really that. It's that idea of like, okay, I want a red Ford Ranger. Then you're going to put a picture of that up there, and you're going to look at that, and you're going to imagine it sitting in your driveway. You know, and
what is the psychology? What's happening inside you? If you see that and you're reminded, does it just help you keep your intention of moving towards that because
Yes.
it's in your mind in a different way?
That's exactly what happens. Yeah.
Well, by golly, I'm going home and making a vision board
Good.
then.
I'm glad
Thank
to
you
hear.
very much. I've
Oh,
always
you're
wondered
so
how
very
this works
welcome.
exactly. That makes a lot of sense. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
You can join Shakti at a workshop this Sunday to learn more. We have full information on our website, including how to download Shakti's visioning worksheet, which will
Yeah.
help us make our own,
Yeah,
right?
it looks kind of a little bit like this. Yes, I actually
Very
have
simple.
a whole do-it-yourself too about how to make your own vision board if you can't come with me and join me on Sunday.
Perfect. We'll be right back. Thank you.